First and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Being chased out left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 15. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
At the 30-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. They hand it off to Mostert. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Second and 11 now. On the handoff, this is Mostert. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Mostert. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
Mahomes pass.
7 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
For Tyreek Hill.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. The final pick in this year's first round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Edwards-Helaire.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 42-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. It's Hill, complete, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. A quick slant to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
There's Garoppolo to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run right side with Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st down, San Francisco.
Garoppolo on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the Chiefs' 18-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running the counter with Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
The kick is
and his kick is good.
Makes the score Niners 14, Chiefs 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, the 20.
Can't be denied,
and
boy.
all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That was a special return. And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Mostert. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Chiefs' 9-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Number 85, George Kittle.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers add on to their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll set up to throw from the gun. They complete it to Hill. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Hill. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Niners.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure, trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And it's a big